Hey, how's it going, everybody? One Night Sniper here, and this is going to be a Let's Play for Final Fantasy VIII. So, as far as my background with the game, I have played through Final Fantasy VIII probably two times, but I think it's been at least 10 years since I've played it at all. So on this playthrough, I'm not going to be using any kind of guide or anything. I'm trying to kind of just going to either go off of what I remember and then what I discover um, while I'm playing. So, what that means is I probably will miss something along the way. Um, just because I don't know if I ever found anything in the past, like everything in the past. But I'm going to do my best to explore a lot and basically act like I'm playing it for the first time as far as exploration and stuff like that. And since it's been so long, it will be a lot of stuff I don't remember. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of the entire Final Fantasy series. I plan on probably doing all of them, or at least all of the ones that were originally released in America. I haven't played a lot of the Japanese exclusive ones back for Nintendo, Super Nintendo, but I have played through all of the American ones up until 10. I didn't really get through 12, and I haven't played 13 yet, or 15 now that that just came out. Um, but yeah, I think I'm going to try to do all of them at some point, but I want to start with Final Fantasy VIII because it's one of my favorites, and it's just the one I felt like playing. But all right, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. We're going to have an opening cutscene with some of the best music in Final Fantasy, in my opinion. But all right, let's do this. Alright, so being as how it's an older game, all the dialogue's going to be written, obviously, so I'm going to have to read it. I'm not a voice actor by any means, so I'm probably just going to read it like normal. Um, so there's that. But alright, so yeah, Squall was injured in combat, so now we're here at the infirmary. How are you feeling? Okay, I guess. Take it easy next time, you hear? Looks like your eyes are focusing. You should be fine. Say your name for me. I don't think I'm going to change any of the names. I think I'll keep them all the same. The only time I change a name is if I feel like the name is stupid. Um, and the only one that comes to mind right now is in Final Fantasy IX. The princess wants to be called Dagger, and I think that's dumb. But other than that, I think I'll keep all the names. But that being said, I will be mispronouncing stuff. It's just going to happen. Probably some of the summonses I will at least. Why don't you take it easy in training? Next time you might not be so lucky. Tell that to Seifer. That's Seifer. Won't listen to anyone. Why don't you ignore him? I can't just run away. You want to be cool, huh? Well, don't get hurt in the process. Let's see, your instructor is... Quistis. I'll call her now. Just wait here a minute. Quistis, come get your student. Yes, yes. His injury's not serious. It'll probably leave a scar. Right. Now, please come by. Squall. So we meet again. I knew it'd be either you or Seifer. Come on, let's go. Today's the field exam. Squall, is there something on your mind? Not really. What's so funny? Funny? No, it's not that. I'm just happy. I feel like I'm beginning to understand my student a little, that's all. I'm more complex than you think. Then tell me. Tell me more about yourself. It's none of your business. Good morning, class. Let's start with today's schedule. There seem to have been some rumors flying around since yesterday. Yes, the field exam for seat candidates will begin later this afternoon. Those not participating and those who failed last week's written test are to remain here in study hall. Field exam participants will have free time until the exam. Just be sure you're in top condition. Meet in hall at 1600 hours. I'll announce the team assignments there. Any questions? Oh, and Seifer. Do not injure your partner while training. Be careful from now on. You know, if the staff is worried about Seifer bullying people, that is one of the worst ways in which to keep him from bullying, say, Squall, if that was the case. Anyways, field exam participants, I will see you all later. And Squall, I need to talk to you. You haven't been to the fire cavern yet, have you? You won't be able to take part in today's seat exam if you don't pass this prerequisite. I was gonna go this morning, but Seifer... Do you have a good excuse? Not really. Then let's get going. If you're not too confident yet, you can review your studies at the study panel. I'll be waiting at the front gate, so come down when you're ready. You can access the study panel from your seat. Alright, I'm actually going to check out the study panel. I don't remember if you get anything out of it. Took the long way. Alright, turn on the power. Okay, so these are our, the GFs are Guardian forces. So we got two of them right off. This is an example of one I'm going to pronounce wrong. Quetzalcoatl and Shiva. They're basically our summons, and then they kind of serve as the way of powering up your characters. So, like, there's no weapons and armor. You don't equip weapons and armor in this one, but you do equip magic, which functions to change your stats around and stuff. And these Guardian Forces allow you to do that. See, the tutorial covers all aspects of gameplay. This tutorial can also be accessed through the regular menu at any time during the game. It's good to know. I don't think we need to... I don't think I need to go over any... the tutorials. Let's see, we can look at our location here. Balam. So we're at Balam Garden right now. And let's see. Balam is a country on the world's smallest continent, known for its temperate climate and warm people. Balam Garden adds a school-town feel to this country. And the fire cavern's where we're headed. Cavern near Balam Garden where a fire element Guardian Force lives. Let's see, it's... Exam to test your seed knowledge. After becoming a seed, you can take the test in this tutorial. There are up to 30 levels with 10 questions each. All answers must be correct to go up a rank. However, you can only take this test... Take tests up to Squall's level. So yeah, there's let's see, I'll explain here. Shows your skill level as a seed. Higher ranks command a higher authority. So I don't remember how well they actually explain this, like, written out anyways. But, basically... Gardens are like a military school, and once you graduate, you're kind of like a soldier for the garden, and the gardens can be hired and stuff. So that's why there's a rank, and you don't get gil from defeating monsters in this one. You get it just from basically a monthly paycheck. I don't remember how often it happens, but you just get, and so you want to increase your rank in order to get more money. Okay, I don't care about any of that. Facility rules. Garden precepts. Work hard, study hard, play hard. Alright. In general, there is no dress code in Balam Garden. However, dress accordingly if instructed to do so by your superiors. Cool. Reward and punishment. The headmaster presents official commendations to outstanding students. Students who engage in violent acts, sexual promiscuity, or who fall behind in their curriculum, etc., may be expelled from Garden. Okay. So we'll actually read through this stuff later. I'm not going to do it right now. This episode's probably going to be a little longer, because I want to just get through the fire cavern. And then the rest of them, I think I'll try to make about 30 minutes apiece. Give or take. 25 to 30. But we need to meet Instructor Quistis at the front gate. I'm late, I'm late, I'm late! Wow. I'm probably not going to do sound effects because it makes me feel stupid when I do them, but are you okay? There. Tee-hee. I'm fine. Sorry, I was kind of in a hurry. Oh yeah, hey, did you just come from that class? Is homeroom over? No. This place is so much bigger than my last garden. Oh, hey. I just transferred here. Do you think you could give me a quick tour of this garden? Yeah, sure. Alright, let's go. We'll take the elevator to the first floor lobby, and I'll show you the directory. Oh hey, would you like to have these? My brother gave me these cards, but they're really not my thing. You can have them if you'd like. What? How do you play a card game? I think it'd be best to look at the card game explanation in the tutorial. I don't know much about it, really. If you want to play cards with someone, talk to them by pressing X, but keep in mind not everyone is a card player. Oh, and by the way, I don't play, so don't bother challenging me. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to participate in the card game very much, if at all. I know that that's a really good way of, like, powering up your party early, but I'm really not interested in, like, overpowering myself. I'm not, like, a person that grinds or anything. So, I'll probably, unless I have to play, or I may do a couple matches at some point, but it's one of the things that it seemed overly complicated to me, and like I said, I don't really want to get my guys super powerful early on in the game. I don't want it to be too easy or anything. But alright, so that's the directory. Well, this is it. Balam Garden is pretty big. It's a good idea to check where you want to go and select it here. I have a question. How do you use this? Move the cursor and press A to select. Next, I'll give you a quick explanation of the various facilities. Yes, sir. You'll find the dormitory to the north. A majority of the students live in the dorms. There aren't too many students who commute. Yeah, I'm in the dorms too. You could rest and change in there. West of the north block is the cafeteria. There's always a big rush for the hot dogs. You better get used to waiting in line. Got it. East of the north block is the parking lot. We usually take the garden car when a mission comes up. The front gate is located to the south. That's right. I have to go meet Instructor Trepp at the front gate. What's the matter? Nothing. Next, we have the quad, located in the west block. There's an event being planned there. I know. It's the garden festival. It's going to be great. I'm planning to be on the committee. You want to help out too? Yeah, let's just continue. South of the west block is the infirmary. This is where you get treated for your injuries, but a lot of students just come here for advice. What's the doctor's name? Dr. Katawaki. Now the east block. This is the training center. It's the only facility open at night. It's used for training, and they have real monsters running loose here. If you don't take it seriously, you may end up dead. Just be careful. Okay. South of the east block is the library. There's a lot of material you can look up here, but the terminals in the classroom are a lot more efficient. And you already know about the classroom on the second floor, right? Yep, I remember that one. By the way, the headmaster's office is located on the third floor. You need permission to get in. Another question. What's the headmaster's name? Headmaster Sid. And that's about it. Anything else? Got it. Hey, are you taking today's seed exam? Yeah. Then maybe I'll see you again later. I've already finished my training at my previous garden. I'm taking the seed exam today too. Good luck to both of us, huh? Thanks a lot. Oh, Squall, Instructor Trepp is waiting for you at the front gate. What? You don't know where the front gate is? You're kidding me, right? There's only one gate. Head south from where we are. Did you also forget that you can check where you want to go in the directory? I did not forget that. You just assumed that. Morning. Good luck with the seed exam. Alright. Okay, so this is my data from when I was testing out the game. Here we go. Alright, so we gotta finish some kind of like prerequisite test thing or whatever in order to take part in our seat exam, so that's what we're heading to right now. Nice breeze, beautiful sun. I think I'll just be rude and not finish sentences, or what? You know what? I really like this garden. Even though there are instructors who suck. Okay, yeah, so this is a draw point for magic, which we don't have the ability to draw yet, so I'll have to come back to that. I have a few things to explain before we head off. Guardian forces give us strength. The stronger the Guardian force, the stronger we become. So, here's a brief explanation on junctioning a Guardian force. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and skip this tutorial, as I know how to do it. And I just went through it back when I was doing the testing. So I'll explain anything relevant and save a little time on this video. So we're just going to skip through this one. Okay, yeah, so that tutorial's done. Let's see, everything okay up until now? You can always check back by accessing tutorial from the menu. Once we get to the fire cavern, I'll explain how to junction magic. Use the command draw during battle and stock up magic from your enemies. Be sure to have some stocked. Ready to go? Fire cavern used for the test is located east of here. Okay. Oops. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Alright, so we can now equip Guardian Forces. So we have two of them, like we noticed. Or we saw Quetzalcoatl and Shiva. So basically, and I'm just explaining this in case there's someone watching that hasn't played the game, which is kind of doubtful, but it's possible. Or a refresher for anyone else. But each Guardian Force has specific abilities attached to it, and they actually can... additional abilities you can learn from them will show up. But right now, this is the ones that he knows, so Guardian Force, Draw, Item, Magic, and Magic Junction. And then Shiva... Actually, let's see. Like, he can learn HP and Vitality Junction are ones that he can learn. Which I'm actually going to go ahead and assign HP. And then Shiva has Strength and Vitality Junction, so she does not have HP. So you kind of want to mix and match as you get more across your characters to get them basically all of the different junction types. Because not one Guardian Force doesn't have all of them. At least as far as I know. I don't really remember a lot of the future ones, but... And for her, actually, we're going to set up to learn Strength Junction. Strength's kind of one of the more important ones for me. I like to make sure everyone has that at least. Alright, so we're going to go and give him Shiva, because she will have Strength. Soonish. For our abilities, we're going to set Magic, Draw, and Guardian Force. So what this means, these are the only commands besides attack I can use in combat. So, as of right now, I won't be able to use items, which I don't think I ever used items when I played through it last time. Not in combat anyways. And we don't have any magic, so we can't junction that. And then Quistis will go ahead and throw Quetzalcoatl on her. So I need to add her abilities, and she's going to get the same ones. Draw allows you to draw magic from the ground, as we saw on this draw site, and also from monsters. You can also draw Guardian Forces from some bosses, I think. Okay, got 4 cures. That number is random, I guess. I think that you can get more than 10, but I usually don't. Ready to go? Fire Cavern. Okay, east. Yep. Alright, so since I want to just get the Fire Cavern done for this first episode, we're just going to head straight there. We'll look to be doing more exploring kind of after the opening stuff all gets done. Squall, you still remember. The R button, RB is the trigger. Pull it just as you strike. Same for the Renzakuken. Alright, so Renzakuken is the, what do I want to say? Like the limit break for Squall, and then each person has their own limit break. And then since Squall has a gun blade, he's able to like get critical hits whenever he wants, as long as you hit RB at the right time. Like that was one of them. So that's just a new little thing they threw into this one that wasn't in the other ones. And then I'm going to spend a little, not a lot, but a little bit of time drawing whatever magic this thing has. So if you've never drawn that type of magic before, it's always question marks. We had fire. Scan, okay. I'm just going to draw once more. And then we'll kill this little thing. Also, I'm probably going to turn... I need to do it. I need to turn the combat speed all the way up. I'm going to try to keep it that way until... unless combat becomes a problem for me. But that way the battles will go a little bit faster. Also, I'm not sure what characters I'm going to use. I know what ones I used before, so I'll probably try to change it up a little bit. But as we get more characters, if anyone watching has any suggestions on which one they'd like to see, we can always do that. I don't know if I have the ability not to take Squall, but I will always take Squall. So if I have a choice, he'll always be there anyways. So it'll just be these two spots that are open. And actually, I think we'll save before we go in there. Okay, junctioning magic. Now pay attention. I'll be explaining how to utilize the magic you have stocked. Alright, so I'm just going to skip past this one too for you guys. So, when you draw a new magic, try experimenting with it when you junction. This is how you become stronger. Okay, ready to go? Oh, you know how to use your gun blade. Yeah, I already know that one. Okay, I was just concerned, that's all. Alright, let's go. Yeah, so Squall's limit break's pretty badass, and the way the limit break works is different in this one. And I don't think it's a good change either, but it's different in this one than it was others. Basically, there's no limit break gauge. It's like anytime you're low on HP, there's a chance it'll come up. I think there's a chance it'll come up regardless of your HP, but it's a lower... It's a really much better chance the lower your HP is. But it can be exploited really easy. It was just a bad design. And there's magic that you can use that'll actually increase your odds of getting the limit break. So, but anyway, so the junction magic, pretty simple. The only ability she has open is the magic spot because of her guardian force. So we're going to give her fire, which doesn't do anything for it because there's so low numbers at this point. And then Squall, probably be the same thing. Give him scan there, it doesn't really matter. So Spirit's the only one available for him. And then the other thing they explained is that you can actually do an auto set based on, it'll automatically choose the best magic for one of these three categories, attack, magic, or defense. So, I use that occasionally, it's kind of makes it easier. So, like, it automatically changed, I had scan there, and it switched it to cure, just because it looks like cure is a much stronger magic. So even though none of them are adding anything, like cure would do much better there than scan, so they put it there. It's not too big of a deal. Alright, so these guys are like the garden staff members. Objective: to obtain a low-level guardian force. A seed member must support. Are you ready? Yep. I'm ready. I'm his support. Instructor number 14, Quistis Trep. Select a time limit. Choose one suited to your abilities. Challenging, yet reasonable. Alright, I'm going to do 10 minutes. I'm fairly certain I can get through that, so... Very well. Good luck. I think I'm not sure about this, but I think the better the time... If you pick 10 and do it in 10, I think you get a... it affects your seed rank once you actually get a rank, I think. Okay, my job is to support you in battle. Everything else is up to you. Fine. Speaking of that, you know the boys often choke on this test when I come with them. I guess my charm makes them nervous. Whatever. I'm just kidding, trying to keep you relaxed, that's all. Yeah, you're also wasting my time. Alright, so time's still ticking, so I'm gonna... Active time battle and battle speed, we're gonna move it up to the fastest one. Again, hopefully that doesn't screw me. Okay, there we go. This is extremely linear dungeon, I guess. There's really not a lot of exploring here. But we will draw a little bit of magic. We don't have a lot of time to spare, so... Alright, so we just learned Thunder. Alright, so these are one-hit kills. Remember that. I'll try to just draw when it's convenient. And then the AP that we're getting, that's how the Guardian Forces learn new abilities. Yeah, we found another fire. See, that was actually a really good draw with 12. Alright, we got some bombs and some nasty fat bats. Bomb, an elemental monster. Use an ice attack for these. Check the monster's weakness with scan. Fortunately, we don't have any ice, but we do have Shiva, so let's go ahead and drop that bomb here. Go ahead and draw some more fire while we're waiting. Probably would have been a little more spectacular if I had waited until the end of this to use Shiva, but it's alright. But since I don't have any blizzard, those bombs are actually kind of hard to take down right now. It's also one of the few Final Fantasies that gives you access to summons, like right off the bat, right out the gate. Okay, cool. Shiva got a level up. And then a lot of the items we pick up from monsters are used for various things. One of them is to upgrade your weapons and stuff. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so now we have some ice magic. I guess I was right. You and Seifer are in a class of your own. You both have amazing strength and potential. Okay, this is it. Are you ready? You seem confident enough. Alright, so now we come across Ifrit. And it's actually kind of cool. He's got Cure as a magic, so you can You don't have to stock it, you can actually cast right from there. Makes it kind of... They make this fight fairly easy. And I'm wasting time, so let me do this. That actually doesn't do that well compared to her attack. I don't think there's any way to shorten these movies. The opening casting thing, so unfortunately we gotta see it every time, but... Actually, I know you can't shorten them, because there's a technique they learn called boost, in which you can actually boost how much power they have. Or how much damage they do. And of course, since Ifrit is a fire demon, he's freaked out that we have Shiva on our side. Though Shiva should be just as scared of Ifrit as he is of her, but... And I think this might do it. Nope. Not bad for a human. Impudent humans. That hurt. You go heal yourself. Actually, I guess Blizzard was doing double the damage that her attack was. I may need to use Shiva again. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. We're running out of time. Shiva takes some time to cast, so... So when you cast a Guardian Force, you'll notice the player that's summoning it, the HP bar turns blue. Well, for me to lose to a human, very well, I will join you. But the HP bar turns blue, and that's like the countdown for before the Guardian Force gets summoned. And then the well, it's not the HP bar, it's the active time battle bar, ATB bar. But then the HP gets replaced with Shiva's HP, and if your Guardian Force gets that HP reduced all the way during combat, then you can't summon them anymore, so... Okay, we didn't receive any XP for that, but we did get some G Returners, which revives Guardian Forces from KO. And we got Ifrit's card. And we received 20 AP. Which is pretty good. It's actually really good. There isn't much time, but let me go over this real quick. Good, you got yourself a Guardian Force. If you junction that Guardian Force, you'll be able to use the Element J ability. Here's an explanation on elements. There's a lot of fire elemental monsters here, so junction Blizzard to your elemental attack. You'll have an easier time with fire elemental enemies. Okay, so our time limit's done. We passed. So what she covered there was, besides just junctioning magic to boost our stats, there's also two things, elemental attack and defense. So if you were to we don't have that option yet because our Guardian Forces can't do it, but if you junction Thunder on your attack, then that means you'll actually start doing a percentage of lightning damage. It's a percentage base, so anywhere from 0 to 100%. And then defense is just like it sounds. If you were to put thunder there, you would have lightning defense or thunder defense. And that goes from 0 to 100, and then it can go over 100 actually. And anything over 100 means you'll absorb that damage and actually get HP from it. So that could be handy. We're going to go ahead and assign... Let's look at Ifrit, see what he's got. Okay, so he's already got strength, so we're going to put that on Squall now. And then Shiva's going to go on somebody else, actually. So we'll swap out Shiva and Quetzalcoatl. We'll give Squall 2 of them. There we go. So as of right now, we're not getting a whole lot of boosts, but... And then one strategy that I mentioned was the card game thing. So one of your GFs has an ability to turn monsters into cards, and then you can actually refine cards into magic. So you can actually get some fairly high-level magic early on, and then that's how you can boost your attacks. But I think that makes the game a little too easy, so... And I'm gonna need to... Yeah, we'll hit this guy with Blizzard, because I think he's got a lot of HP. Which we only have a couple left, so... Luckily there's only one bomb. Yeah, that whooped his ass. So I kind of wonder if all the students have to come here to get Ifrit. Do they just have an endless supply of them, or once you defeat him, he just lets you use his power, but he stays there? I don't know. This is the only monster we found that has Blizzard, so we're going to draw it a couple times here. Alright, let's kill this thing here. I got another bomb. Well, we got plenty of Blizzard now, so we'll let Squall will draw and Quistis will kill it. Oh, so Squall's got access to Renzokuken. Oh, his HP's low, so we can see what that looks like now, I guess. I missed one. But yeah, you just basically gotta hit the, hit it in the right spot, and then if you get all of them, you get some bonus damage there as well. I actually hit my trigger on my controller, not the bumper. Screwed that up. So if you keep one of your players' character's HP kind of low, you can actually spam Renzokuken or any of their limit breaks. Quistis's is blue magic, so similar to like Kamari's in Final Fantasy X. It's probably in a lot of games where you can use monster abilities. I think there was a materia for it in Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, you could do it in Final Fantasy IX too. And then sometimes you get items that will teach Quistis new attacks. I don't know if that's the only way. She doesn't learn them from getting hit by them. It's just from using the items, I think. But all right, we are going to go and end this episode here because we're at around 50 minutes. And then we will continue on in the opening part of Final Fantasy VIII in the next one. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'm really looking forward to playing through this. I hope you guys can sit back and enjoy it with me. It's got a good story, really good music. And the graphics weren't too shabby either, compared to like Final Fantasy VII, in my opinion. The characters in that are just like horrible box monsters, but yeah, like I said, oh, and I don't know if I mentioned this. This is the Steam version. If people hadn't noticed. So I'm not using a capture card or an emulator or anything. So, but I know you have a choice, and where you watch your Final Fantasy Let's Plays, and I thank you for choosing One Night Sniper. Peace out, everyone.